Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody out there. Good morning, y'all. Y'all come on in. Come on in the zone, baby. Come on in. Y'all get up. It's a glorious day. And my hope is that everybody woke up in their right minds and bodies this morning. Happy Monday and happy birthday to anybody whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, it's your day. You're blessed to see another year and many more to come to anybody whose birthday is today. And I want y'all to come on in because y'all already know the vibe, okay? Y'all know the vibe. Hot cup of coffee in hand, topic on the table, another good topic, some more fire commentary. Y'all know I'm Kim, your host, and this is the Friend Zone. So welcome in everybody if you're catching the replay or if you're at home and you're trying to get your devices and stuff set up. Go ahead. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minutes to come in the room. Everybody get situated, get comfortable, refreshing your coffee, because y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We are about to dive into something that's just like any other time. It's real, raw, relatable, whatever topic we talking about. So y'all come on in the room and let's get it started. Okay, y'all come on in. I know we are going to be collectively, just like any other time, catching up. Catching up, y'all. We have to do this. We got to talk about something. And then we're going to switch gears a little bit. Okay? Now, first and foremost, I want to start off by saying good morning to everybody that's in the room. Happy December the 1st, okay? I want to let y'all know that today, okay, today our topic at hand is something that most people go through. Okay, a lot of people, hello, Dee Dee. It's real. A lot of people is facing, a lot of people is going through it. We're talking about performing instead of facing whatever trauma you might be going through. We're going to be breaking down the signs of a woman or a man, okay, um, when they're relapsing, all while hiding behind an online facade, okay, hiding behind that wall. We're going to get into why some women, they can't function unless it's a man, number one, drugs, number two, or something else toxic beside them. So today, y'all, we're going deep, okay? And I want y'all to get ready, get with it, get ready, and come on in, okay? The first thing I want to address is the online facade. Y'all ever notice how some people get the loudest right before they break down? Y'all ever notice that? That when someone is truly at peace, they don't overshare, they don't put on an act, they don't perform. But a woman who is slipping, you know, she is going to start posting like her life depends on it. You're going to see excessive selfies, filtered motivation. When I say filtered, y'all know I mean telling lies. They're going to have random quotes. Most of the time, it's quotes that they done stole from somebody else. Okay? They're trying to convince the internet, trying to convince people watching, literally trying to convince their self. See, forced happiness, that's another sign. You can feel that smile when it shakes. See, you can tell when someone is performing just by the way they live. Okay? When you see sudden new me or new era post, and then they start talking about, oh, I'm cutting everybody off, I'm starting fresh. No, 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 baby. That's the person running from themselves. Then you might have the love bombing, okay? The love bombing online, showing a man or talking about a man every 5 seconds. She's trying to prove that she's desired, stable, or loved. But in all actuality, that's not love, okay? It's just a cover up. So, what we're going to be talking about. Hey, Lamar. Hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can so we can resume. I did get a call, and y'all know when I am interrupted, it just like blanks out. You guys can't hear anything. So I just really would just like stop the commentary and just wait. If the caller is leaving the commentary and just wait. If the caller is leaving a message or up next with Lamar. If anybody can still hear the commentary, if you could say something or let me know before we resume the commentary, let me know. I know, Lamar, you were saying that there was no signal and that something went wrong. And that's not the case. It's just I received a couple of calls and it'll usually knock everything out for a couple seconds until they leave the message or whatever they're going to leave. And that happens. That happens a lot. So if the audio is still on point, somebody let me know so that we can continue. It's crazy. It always happens that way. It always happens that way. No one calls. It seems like no one calls until the moment you hit go live. So y'all let me know and I'll go, I'll continue on. While I'm waiting for y'all, I'm gonna go and refresh my coffee up. I'll be back. whoever sent the hearts, thank you so much. I appreciate it, but I would appreciate it even more if y'all let me know if you guys can hear me, if the audio is on point or not. I would appreciate that. Let me know so that we can resume. Great, Lamar. Okay, you back? Is my sound okay now? Okay, good. As long as you can hear me, that's fine. That's fine. You know, it gets testy like that. Um, a lot of times, you know, it's like that. Okay, I don't care. You know how I told y'all, honey, even it starts early. Sabotage starts early. Sometimes the devil literally starts early. As soon as you wake up, as soon as your feet hit the floor, okay, they have assignments, okay, and the assignment is to seek, steal, and destroy. Whatever you got going on, something lot of go wrong. Soon as your day start, okay, you might not even wake up on that type of time, but you're going to have some type of ill effect with whatever you're doing. All right, boom, and it's like that a lot of times, and so for it could be your shoestring won't act right, one of your eyelashes won't go on right, you know, you can't get your wig tacked down right, whatever the case may be, it could be anything. You know, even this can come through your pets, just anything, y'all, just anything, okay? And that's no different than boom, you know, it seems like soon as you hit go live or upload or whatever, something always go wrong, okay? Boom. But Lamar was asking what, excuse me, what the topic of today was, what our conversation, what our discussion was going to be about. And I think before we had that technical difficulty, okay, I was explaining to y'all um, just, you know, signs when a person is living a double life, when a person is hiding, you know, behind and a facade, when they hide behind a bunch of lies, you know, when they talk games just off the grid, period. They talk game. And basically, um, we're talking about something a little different, okay? Um, this is kind of, you know, real talk, as always, is real, okay? But we're talking about the hidden signs of relapse, okay? Y'all know we talk a lot, okay, about what we see over here. What we see, we talk a lot. See, Brassy don't have a problem. On my platform, I don't have a problem, you know, saying what people are thinking, okay? Period, point blank. I don't have a problem with that because at the end of the day, that over there, that's not the only that over there. It's a lot of that over there. Okay? Thought. Okay? Y'all already know. Thought. That over there. That's what it stands for. Okay, so I want to get into that. Okay? Because this conversation, it might help somebody somewhere. There's a lot of people dealing with this. A lot of he's, a lot of she's, you know, it's just a lot about it. But I want to talk about the signs that most folks miss, okay? Because the slip up, it starts long before the substance, right? That situation from last week, child, honey. No, we're um, literally talking. Um, I, well, let me just give you an answer. Lamar said that situation from last week, she relapsed. What I'm explain it is when you take the word relapse, Lamar, in all fairness, okay, being real. If we was to talk about relapsing and that over there, she, how you put it, she, if we was to put it on the scale and you want to talk about it, right? Without calling names, without pointing any fingers, you know, um, it's clear. It's clear as crystal water. It's very clear. People are seeing one thing but hearing another. Okay? They're seeing one thing but they're hearing another. They're the nastiness. They're saying that. Okay? We could sit here and talk about, mm, honey, them hands big. Ooh. We can sit here and talk about the cat pan and eating in the cat pan is about 2, 3, what you say, 2, 3 feet or two, whatever, close by, right behind her. We could sit here and we could talk about that all day, right? We could um, we could sit here and talk about how she ain't concerned. Yeah, she's not concerned with anything but a Peter, okay? And some food, a plate. We could sit here and talk about that. We could sit here and talk about all the lies and lies and lies. We could sit here and we could talk about that all day long. Now, if we was, right, before I get back to the topic that we're talking about, before I get back to that, if we did that, I could sit here and mention 2 videos and talk about 2 videos. One would be telling him what he needs to know. I could talk about that. I could tell y'all, what you mean to tell me that you're making a video and telling everyone what he needs to know? I mean, that's that's like that's a no-brainer. She do that every single time that she meets a man. You know what I'm saying? Every single time that she meets someone, yes, you tell them. It's no secret. Yes, she tells them, hey, James, good morning. Yes, she tells every single man that she meets. She tells, I'm a YouTuber. Of course, we all know that. We've broken that down. But what she do is tell lies. When we doggone come and we talk about it, we're going to tell the truth. Yes, she tell I'm a YouTuber. Yes, she shows the variety channel. Okay? But she don't break it down. She don't tell the truth. She's not talking about Kenneth Stone, okay, and that little 10-year-old little girl. She's not talking about uh, uh, calling my mama a bitch on live. She's not talking about how she out. That's why her body hurt. That's why she in chronic pain. She's not telling everybody about that. She's not telling people how she has doggone literally um, neglected animal after animal. This the things that I repeat, the things that I say, they want to make it like, I'm lying or I'm tearing her down. No, these are things that literally have happened right before everybody's eyes. Okay? These are things that we have seen. These are things that she uploads. But she won't let everybody know that. So, therefore, what I'm saying is shining the flashlight on her. Because, like I've told y'all, a narcissist, yes, a narcissist comes in female and male. A narcissist don't give a damn what type of attention. If the attention is negative, they want it. If the attention is positive, cool. They don't care. They get it. It does not matter. A narcissist is an attention whore. They seek attention. They don't care. They don't. A narcissist does not care. They want the spotlight by any means, right? So we can talk about it now. If I was to, if I was to talk about videos, the telling him what he needs to know. Come on now. Y'all know I could break that down like a doggone Japanese sous chef. Okay? Y'all know I could chop that all the way up. But no, 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 no. Yes, Lamar, it is a sad case. That she is a sad case. But one thing about it, she's not the only sad case out here. It's clear as day. I don't care. Y'all know I show up and show out. I'm not giving up on coming through. I'm not giving up on spreading the message, spreading the word, because she not the only person, boo. She not the only person. And it's clear that she's not learning. She's content. She's content with where her life is. Okay? Because to her, she done lived her life. So this 1K, the direct deposit that she's getting, okay, she's content. She know there ain't no coming up. She ain't putting in no effort, ain't doing nothing else, ain't teaching the people nothing at all. She's content. Right where she is content. So she is gonna continue giving people lies, long as she continue to get the 1K. That's it. When you hear the grinding, girl, grinding, you mean most people be like, what? Oh, you grinding like a mofo. No, no, no. You're smoking like a mofo. See, Brazzy says it. A lot of y'all think it. Okay? Period, point blank. We see nastiness. The cat pan. Won't even, you making all this money and won't even get the cat that's so spoiled and that you love. You won't even get the cat what she needs. It's brick out here. Won't even get the, hey, will you please be my first chocolate love? Sure will. Sure will. You like chocolate? Um, won't get the cat can. Good morning, baby. Hold on, y'all. Lamar said, I think it's a lot of beard in the chat today. And probably so. You know, Lamar, for me, and over here in the zone, we usually it was this community was built for women, but men have started coming in. Men have started coming in. James come in. You, I have a moderator. Um, he's a man. A lot of men want to come and really see what we be talking about. I guess. Okay, what we be talking about over here. Boo said black women have such a strong energy. Oh, yes, we do. As a black woman, thank you. Lamar said she got to smoke. Mm-mm. Literally, I guess so. I guess so. So, where did we leave off at, y'all? Where did we leave off? I don't know what. I agree. A lot of energy. Lamar said yes. As a black woman, we do have a lot of energy. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, we do. But that's what we was breaking down. We was breaking down a lot of the signs that most folks miss. Okay, where you talk about girl thing. Yeah, that's what we talk about. But here recently, the girl things that we talk about, instead of you call it girl things, but it's women issues. It's women empowerment. Okay, Lamar said, so we are welcome. Absolutely. That's why I address the kings first and foremost. When I say good morning, beautiful, good morning, kings, and good morning, queens. Okay? You know, the kings, if y'all up in here, y'all got to get some appreciation as well. Okay? Because I appreciate y'all coming through. and dropping y'all's perspective on whatever it is that we might be talking about. Okay, today's no different. Um, we was talking about the signs that most people miss. You know, the slip up. A lot of people, they miss the slip up. That slip up, it starts long before the substance. Okay, it does. Now, you might have mood swings. Up one day, they up. The next day, they down. There's no emotional middle ground. Period. There's no emotional middle ground. And I say that because what new people don't know is that I pointed out to everyone when there was the halfway house. I had to point out to people. I said, y'all, there's the withdrawals right there. There go the withdrawals. Nobody seen the withdrawals because it went over people's head. They missed it. They missed the signs. You know, there was new people that was coming in that did not even know the backstory, had not followed the story at all, had not even been here, right? So they missed it. When I literally broke it down, showed everybody with timestamps the withdrawal symptoms, and told people, well, now y'all watch this. This is what I said. Thank you, Lamar. Lamar said that's what's up. Yeah. Um, because that's what we do over here in the zone, Lamar. And thank you so much for your engagement and your viewership. Let's call it that. We got a new word alert. Viewership. So anyway, I broke it down and I showed everybody the withdrawal symptoms and told people. I said, I said, I said, the next time that y'all see this person, they're going to come back refreshed. They're going to come back hydrated looking. They're going to come back with nails done, okay? Because they was begging. They was dry begging. You know, they was rocking. You know, it was clear. It was obvious. It was clear as day that something was wrong. That day in the chat, you know, the chat went crazy because what's wrong? What's wrong? You know, it was a lot of questions being dropped. Okay, yes, I'm on the sideline and I'm looking because I have to, you know, guys, for anybody that's in here, bump what you might have heard. Okay, I ain't doing no switch up. Ain't no switch up over here in the zone. There's never been a switch up. What I do is put the message out there. Okay? I've been on this earth long enough to do just that. Y'all not gonna find that, okay, with the on that channel or this channel, whatever. You're not gonna find it. When you hear, okay, the people popping their gums, you know, when you hear that, bump what you heard. Okay? The friend zone been lit. Okay? The community wall, it stays lit. And every picture that's posted over there, everything that's posted, it ain't nothing but the truth. Okay? So bump what you heard. It's for somebody, me, not somebody, me, to get 4 false strikes. When you are on YouTube, you don't have to get but 3 false strikes to have a termination date to be kicked off of this platform. Okay? The Friend Zone is almost at 10,000 subscribers. My entire channel was built from 0 subscribers. Okay? Y'all know that had some people in a frenzy. When all I have been doing from day one is just being myself, talking about what people go through in real life. It's no secret. Yes, that made some chicks mad. Okay, well, be mad. Okay, because I'm still going to put the message out there. I'm still going to be myself. Okay, it is what it is with the brass. Period, point blank. Why y'all mad when you had 10, 11, 12 years to do it? Okay? When if Tater Tot, she decided to come through and talk, oh, I'm a strike. She razzled and ruffled people's feathers so much, but never once did she ruffle mine. People were scrambling, changing thumbnails, privating this, stopping their commentary. Not one time did I shut mine down. Don't have to. Then YouTube, they was behind me. I'm sitting there in the chair like a mob boss, okay? Sitting there like a mob boss. YouTube, brought me right back out here. Say what? Because what I let y'all know is the same way I was saying, for one, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not switching nothing up. I'm not stopping my commentary because my commentary is not just for her. Okay, I have literally told y'all that and taught y'all. When you are in school, college, high school, wherever, you have a presentation. You stand up in front of the classroom. You tell in the classroom what you're talking about. How you gonna get an A? You think outside the box. You want a straight A in your presentation. You give your class, give the class, your peers, give the classroom flashcards. Have notes on the flashcards. Period. So that's the same thing. That's the same thing that I'm doing. Okay. That's the same thing. Okay, so they left their message, and I am back. Thank y'all for holding. So, like I was saying, y'all, that's the exact same thing that I'm doing. It's not directed. My channel. This discussion is not directed to anyone except for the people that can relate to what I'm talking about, and that's everybody. Everybody can relate to what it is I'm talking about. Everybody is saying the same thing. I'm just using my platform to tell y'all, okay, to tell y'all, to make it make sense. Y'all know that's what I do. I'm going to pop the lies. I'm going to turn the lies around. I'm going to make it make sense to where everybody can understand. Point blank, period. I was letting y'all know, okay? I was letting y'all know that the commentary over here has always been fire. Always. It's always been fire from day one. It ain't stopped. The same numbers that old girl was getting, I've always got the same numbers and gonna continue, okay? When anytime a channel is hit with false strikes, in which I was, okay? The false strikes came, what, 4 months ago? In June. June 17th is when I got the first one. By the end of June, I had four, okay? July, the termination date was set for July 26th. In that time, with me doing what I needed to do outside of YouTube, okay, um, with Team YouTube, attaching this, attaching that, and going back and forth with correspondence, okay, team, YouTube, they determined that, boom, the strikes, they was invalid. There was a court date set. They say, no, if that channel is doing this and doing that, take it to court. Prove your claim. Nobody couldn't prove their claim. Nobody didn't step up and do that. They just want to put in false strikes, send this fake cease and desist, and I done told y'all about that. I received the fake one, okay? Boom. I literally had to let everybody know a cease and desist, you got to have money. Okay, then you have to hire an attorney. You cannot send a cease and desist letter through Gmail. That's not how it works. If that's not enough, I got a second fake document. I mean, period, point blank. You know, I don't have to explain anything because my channel, my platform does it for me. It speaks for me. So I don't have to sit here and explain anything. The fact that I'm still out here, put them hater blockers on, got up from the checker table, moved to the chess table. I said, oh, them bitches, they playing checkers. So let me let them play checkers. Let me let them finish playing, okay? Trying to make determinations, make YouTube's decision before they even did it. Okay, if anybody was there, y'all, this, that, and the third, and then boom. What? Brazil was like, literally, gas face. A lot of people had the gas face. Okay, I was like, Biz Markie out this bitch. Period. Point blank. Anyway, y'all, let's jump back into the commentary, right? So, the mood swings. That's what I was explaining to y'all. When a person is up one day, then they down the next. When they up, they looking hydrated. You know when you hear, yeah, my skin glowing. Child, that ain't nothing but that Vaseline that she spread on them penis pinchers. Point blank, period. Okay? When you see the emotional middle ground, there's none. There's none. Up, down, up, down. Okay? The isolation. When people go through isolation, if they disappear, then they pop back up. They have forced confidence, forced aggression. Period. It's all a game. It's all a facade, right? Here goes. Here's some important. Here's some important things that you might notice. A decline in self-care. A person's hair might not be done. They looking bad. You can tell. You know how we just talked about being up one day and down the next? They looking bad. You can tell on their face. Face looking just as doggone hard. Skin looking bad. And they talking about some steam. What the fuck? What steam ain't work for that white line? I'm just saying. See, y'all know how I say, my message is gonna be out there. But sometimes, honey, Brad's gonna sprinkle a little pettiness in there too. But guess what? The pettiness is truthful. Period. Responsibilities, y'all. That's another thing you might miss. They ignore those responsibilities. It is a responsibility to not squat. How you gonna go in somebody else's house that they done doggone save money for years to rent out for an extra stream of income? Okay? You go in that empty house, put some doggone ugly curtains that you done doggone got from Timu that costed $2 damn. Curtains look like they from the Shakespeare Romeo era. Okay? Um, Let me see that. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for holding. I keep getting these calls. I have to look into that. I gotta find another way. I don't know. I guess because it's Monday, but we stopped at the signs that really goes over people's head. We was talking about how responsibilities be ignored, okay, but the talk game be on perfect. The filters make a person look perfect, okay. Boom. We stopped at that, right? Responsibilities. Y'all saying, hey Allison, good morning, happy Monday, and welcome in. When we talk about the responsibilities, come on, how you gonna have a cat? Come on now. Y'all, just think, put your thinking caps on. How you gonna have a cat? You keep 1 minute, she spoil you. She spoil you. She spoil you. She this big old fat thing. Look at I feed her the best, this and that. For real, but everybody sees when you feeding a cat off a paper damn plate, the cat food look like it's been on the paper plate for 2-3 weeks. Okay, it's all doggone hard around the edges. Then y'all, what you new people might don't know is that people literally coming in her chat telling her they about to call what you call them people? The pound people, the SPCA, whatever you call them people, them, that if she shows some more neglect. Come on now, I'm just saying, right? So those is signs that responsibilities be ignored. Another responsibility, squatting. That's a responsibility that's ignored. Another sign is keeping your upkeep. You want to sit there and act like you the black Marilyn Monroe. Come on now. Y'all, come on. You want to sit there and say this and say that, and we just could go on and on and on, right? But these are signs when people be living a lie, okay, and making, coming to their platform and making like it's this, that, and the third. Then, y'all, let me talk about this for a minute. You trying to convince people about all these weird ass damn men. Kendall Stone laid with a 10-year-old little girl. Kendall Stone went and did a whole bid for doing that to that little girl. She was friends with that little girl's mama. Now you tell me if that, literally, okay, if that ain't weird. Y'all tell me if that ain't weird, because if it ain't, then maybe I'm missing something, okay? I mean, call me Drake, because what the hell I miss? That's not normal, though. It is not normal to be with a man who done had full intercourse with a baby. Period. That is weird. It is not normal to showcase not only a pedophile, but showcase another weird ninja who's sitting up calling babies mofos. You know, racks, what y'all call them? I have literally put that excerpt up where they were sitting on the couch and he was saying, you know, yeah, I can't, them little MFers, they weird coming in there, when I come to visit their mama. What? Y'all know that is so normal for a baby to do, a toddler to do. You know what I'm saying? You a single woman and you having company. Yeah, your baby might come out with a bottle and they be in between their mama legs. Come on now. Your son might do that. That's normal. Whose child don't do that? Whose child haven't done that? But he sits up right in front of her and call a baby a MFer. That's weird. Okay? It's almost equivalent to when she went out on the date with Bucky. Bucky is the white man down in Florida. She started off on a date. She met that man, okay, online. Bucky doggone, she went live from his house, okay? They was that's where they had the date at. Before long, she had moved in Bucky's house. She telling Bucky that, Soul is another girl that was renting out a room. Soul was a PYT, a pretty young thing, okay? She jealous of Soul, telling Bucky that Soul was taking her menstrual blood and putting it in his food. She slamming the man cabinet. She telling the man she got goons back in Milwaukee that'll come and swish cheese up his house. Had the man scared. Had the man walking on eggshells in his own house. I ain't got to lie on nobody. Okay, y'all already know. That ain't what the friend zone represents over here. Okay, so what y'all are seeing is a whole facade. Okay, tap in, be loved, because you know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. If you've been here from day one, other people know that I'm not lying either. We don't have to. So my point is, okay, I'm highlighting that what y'all are seeing is a facade, okay? No one, or they grandma, they Aunt Jane, ain't nobody gonna tell me. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that this person hasn't relapsed. No one is going to tell me that this person has not slid down a razor blade and literally she going to end up in a bowl of alcohol. Nobody is not going to tell me that. The pictures that y'all see, we have talked about the common cold. The common cold, it doesn't stop up both of your nostrils at one time. One nostril be stopped up, but you are allowed to breathe out the other one. Both of your nostrils is not going to be stopped up. They're not going to be peeling. So, y'all have seen white residue. Y'all done seen it, white residue. Y'all done seen what looks like a crack pipe on the table. Y'all done seen it. Y'all done seen stripes, polka dots, flowery shirts. Y'all done seen it, right? I done broke it down to y'all. No, y'all. Let me tell y'all. This person done bought shoes, done bought coats, done bought hats, done gas money, for doing all this for their so-called man, air quotes, right? Air quotes. So they done did all this. This is their man. They telling everybody this is their man. But when her birthday came, nothing. Nothing. Not a rose petal, not a pencil eraser, not a card, not a balloon, not a hand rope card, nothing. Nothing. Christmas came. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Nothing. Okay? Then we had Thanksgiving. What? Not a call, not a nothing, y'all. Okay? So I'm just saying, it's a whole facade. Y'all done seen so many men. So many men, y'all. There was a time when all this person was doing was showing a different man every other day. And boom, I said, wait a minute. We don't see him no more though. Okay? And then when we do see him, it's like a alley inside a truck or a car. They at an abandoned playground. No, them is doggone crackhead moves. Hold up. And so, yeah, it's my opinion. It's my commentary. It's my doggone channel. I made it make sense. Now, the background say prostitution. Let me show y'all where this is going to literally equate. It's going to come together. It's going to come together, and this makes more sense than believing that bullshit. She said that them men is taking her on a 5-star date. Well, why the hell you ain't just go live from a booth in that 5-star restaurant? I'm just saying, kind of like I did with the interview, y'all. Okay? Interview with her ex. Period. So why you didn't do that? No, you're coming live from a abandoned playground that don't nobody go to, okay? An alley, a truck, different cars, and then to put the cherry on top of it, we don't see them doggone men no more. And so Brazzy, moi, I made it make sense. Them tricks, those are Johns. Whatever you want to call them, she getting paid. But then on top of that, it's looking like to me that they paying you in food. We talked about Eddie. Eddie was one. She went live and they eating an 8-piece of chicken. Came back live couple hours later from a motel. So he paid her in chicken. He was standing up drinking some brown liquor. She was in the motel's bed, y'all. What? Eyes were so low she looked at Zooted. Had to be Zooted for you to call yourself a YouTube celebrity. And you go live from a bed. What? Make it make sense. So I did. I made it make sense. I said, y'all, well, why the hell we ain't seen Eddie no more? I'm just saying, why we ain't seen him no more? Strange man walk up. She lied. What's up? What's up? What? Honey, I wouldn't have ended that live till I cussed him out on live. I'm just saying. Okay? So, I mean, all of that stuff, if you was there, everything I put two and two together. I made it make sense for y'all. Okay? As to where, for anybody that's confused as to where the other channel, okay, the other channels, baby, the other channel, they was just so mad because, boom, it's looking like I'm trying to take y'all spot when that's not it. It's looking like y'all jealous because y'all know how I've talked about quality versus quantity. Y'all know how I talked about that? Well, boom, this other channel, okay, they got the most to damn say. Okay, well, y'all been out here about damn 11 years. Why y'all ain't talking about the same things that Bradley talk about? Period. So I come through with the quality. Okay? As to where they got the quantity. They might got the subscribers. They might got the people in their chats. But fuck all that. We ain't talking about that. That's not really what make your channel hit. That ain't what make your channel pop. Because I told y'all. It's just like you going to the meat house. You take a number and you stand in line. Okay? When it's something is ready to hit, it's going to hit. Like the interview. It hit. I was new out here. But that interview, it bought me 5,000 subscribers. Period. Quality over quantity. There's no other way to explain it, y'all. No other way. And that's what made them hoes mad. Period, point blank. That's what caused the jealousy. That's what caused the envy. That's what caused the hate that they all this jaw jaking that they doing. Honey, we virtual. Period. Step y'all game up. Step y'all game up. Bump all that playing a video and, mocking and picking at somebody here. The whole video. I mean, yeah, you sprinkle that shit in if it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Since you got so much to say. You got so much to damn say. Anyway, y'all, let's get on back to the commentary, right? So, another sign you might see is excess energy at the wrong time. This person, you could see them up at 3 a.m., which we have. Okay, if you done been there, we have. They posting, they live, they ranting, they oversharing. Yeah. Then it's some might say, oh yeah, they're a night owl. But you just heard this person say they're not a night owl. Which one is it? It's chaos. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's chaos. Why y'all think it's so doggone it look like it look in there? Okay? It's chaos, right? So here go a big one, y'all. This is a big one. They have a sudden obsession with relationships. Okay? Have a sudden obsession with relationships. See, some women, they might relapse when they lose a man. Let me tell y'all. Why some women always need a man? This is the part that some people don't want to admit. They don't. Some women, they don't know who they are outside of being chosen by a man. Outside of getting validation from a ninja, okay? Some man, any man, it don't matter. Y'all done heard her. Oh, I F your man and y'all bees ain't gonna do nothing. And I had to jump in like I'm security, okay? Without my doggone, y'all know, I got a security hat, security t-shirt, and a whistle. I had to jump in. Who? Who gonna stand there and let you, chin, F they man? And I'm gonna watch. Girl, if you don't go on somewhere, go on now. Go on and play with them gnats, okay, over there in that park. Y'all, y'all already know, okay? So, psychology, okay? Psychology 101, they will call it relationship dependent identity. You know, when a woman needs validation from somebody, when a woman needs validation from a man, the only time they feel like a woman is when they got a man. It does not matter if he's using them. It don't matter if he ain't met your family, if he ain't met your friends, he ain't taking you out. None of that don't matter. He humping on you, that makes you feel good. You just content with that. He not treating you like no queen, ain't taking you nowhere like a queen, ain't doing nothing for you, right? But slutting you out. But then you turn around and tell the people, I'm this and I'm that. You know, I'm a YouTube celebrity. Oh, I'm this. Girl, sit it down, okay? Because I'm going to shut you down. Period, point blank, right? So if you know anything about psychology, you know that they would call that a relationship dependent identity. A woman's whole entire self-worth might be dependent on how a man looks at them, right? Let's break that down. Okay, y'all, call came in. Thank y'all for holding. Um, Before we get back into breaking down them signs, y'all, of relapsing, let's talk about something for a minute, okay? Let's talk about one thing, okay? Now, I want to talk about a little company. Let's go there for a minute, okay? I feel like this already. You having a little company already? No, 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 no. See that the type of woman that can't be alone, that cannot, y'all. Okay. Um, That's one of the loudest signs, okay, of a woman that needs validation. Mm. You know, she told you guys that she needed to take her car and put it away. All right. She was saying that she wasn't in a rush to get it. Who in the hell ain't in a rush to get their car fixed? Who's not, right? Who is not in a rush to find out what's wrong with their car? And y'all do know why. Y'all know why? Because it's gone. It ain't coming back. It ain't coming back, right? It's giving that is crushed, right? It's giving that she sold that entire car for a couple $100, okay? Because, like I said, who's not in a rush to get their car fixed? That don't make any sense. It does not, right? I'm just saying. Now, yes, I could sit here and be like, "Oh, girl, you know, honey, girl, I know you brag and went on and on and on about them lashes, baby." But all I have to say is no. And I think y'all would feel me. All I got to say is no, okay? So she was sitting there and in the squeakinator, okay? And she was saying how she told this story about some dude being a gentleman, okay? He trailed her to the gas station. He put air in the tire. And just in case the car might overheat. Y'all, because, you know, y'all, I was anticipating. I was anticipating for it to overheat, you know, because I had bottles of water and we was going to put that into the radiator. What? Y'all see how I'm stuttering? Because she knew. Y'all know she tried to fool everybody, making like she didn't know what was wrong with the car. We got to get it hooked up, find out what's wrong. Girl, I told you. Y'all check the community wall. I told her, you know, her number one op. I let her know. I did the research for her and put the pictures up. Hey, Foz, top of the morning, baby. I let her know. I said, girl, you done blew a head gasket. Park that damn thing before you mess something else up. Don't you own that? I told her months ago, honey, you done bought a lemon. Period, point blank. While you trying to doggone outdo his daughter, I told her when she went and got the car. Why are you trying to keep up with that young girl? You need to be focusing on this, that, or the third, honey. You need to really be focusing on the fact that he ain't doing nothing for you. Focus on the fact that, boom, the car lemon, he a lemon. Focus on the fact that if you had all the men wrapped around Jesus, well, honey, go pick you one of them. Let's play pop the balloon. Okay, that's what you need to be focusing on. Period, point blank. Okay, stop all that trying to doggone make like to everybody that it's this and that way when it ain't, when it's not. Period, point blank. So she said that man, y'all, she said that he was a gentleman. Oh, he was a gentleman, honey. And how I might be having a little company. And that's why I said already. Damn, just because he helped you, that means he got to come to your house. And how in the fuck is you damn inviting people over there when you have a whole, you got an infestation of rats. Your cat done caught a rat on live while you live. Okay, you this YouTube celebrity and your cat coming out, running out with a damn a live rat, just a rat in its mouth, just to kick and shit for his life. Your cat playing with damn rats and you live. Girl, make it make sense. I know Bethany and Nate and them over there shaking their head, laughing at her. Period, point blank. Because what she thought didn't happen. What she thought, oh, honey, I'm finna get me a rich man. She thought she was Marilyn Monroe for real. She thought she was going to dang on Florida. Y'all, she thought she was going down there. She gonna get a millionaire. She thought she was finna out. Shit, Anna Nicole ain't the only one. She thought she was gonna do it. She thought because she went and got a bottom shelf BBL. Baby, I told you, you were supposed to do your research before you let them people go cutting on your damn body. Now you're stuck with a hard-ass damn butt cheek, okay? You don't know what that man damn put in you. It could be concrete or any damn thing. You just plopped your big ass up on the damn table because you was so raring to get back. See, what y'all new people don't know is that when she got that BBL, baby, that motherfucker was leaking. Y'all, it was leaking on her live. She put Band-Aids on it. That's what y'all don't know. That's what y'all don't know. I'm telling y'all, I unlock some of the commentary You know, that fire commentary that's in the vault over there that I had to shut down when them hoes call themselves damn trying to hit my channel. I locked it to protect me, to protect my subscribers, to protect my platform. Okay? Period. Tap into that. Oh, when I unlock certain ones, tap into it. It'll catch you up real quick. See, that's what y'all don't know. Okay? That's what y'all don't know. Yes, she was so raring to get back and show off where she done went and got BBL and liposuction, honey. She didn't maintain it. She didn't go to the gym now time. She didn't get the drainage massages now damn time. Not one damn time. The motherfucker was leaking on live, y'all. Leaking, and she putting band-aids on it. Girl, if you don't sit down somewhere, period. So that I'm telling y'all. Now y'all seeing all this weight gain. Huh? The weight gain, know what that is? That's karma. That's karma. You know what comes out your mouth, it will come back on you. You don't know. You won't know when it'll come back. It just will come back. See, there was a time, y'all, right after that BBL, there was a time when she was, oh boy, she was sending the challenges out. Left to right, east to west, back to back. Yeah, show me a flat stomach. Oh, show me this. Oh, I got no meat hanging challenges. No big stomach challenges. Oh, show me a man. A man? A man? Fuck a man. How about a degree? How about a damn, I don't care if it was a GED. Show me some damn paperwork. Oh, bitch, you want to talk? How about this? You say you're going to the doctor Tuesday. How about when you go? Now, I told y'all, I said take a marker. Scratch through your name. Any personal information, scratch through that, okay? Point blank, period. Scratch through that so nobody don't see that, okay? But then show us them results, period, point blank. Show them results, okay? Because we want to know. The people want to know, and I think the people had a right to know, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I had to adjust myself right quick. So yeah, so all of that happened. All of that happened. That's what y'all newbies, y'all come in. Y'all don't know any of that. So y'all are just hanging on to the lies. You're hanging on to the facade. You're hanging on to the you're hanging on to all of the imaginary. We talked about before over there in the aunt. The aunt, the aunt that was, now she pulling that big green oxygen tank, smoking them long Cadillacs. Yeah. What's the name? Uncle. Yeah. The one that lied, and said that I called her. Yeah. Her. So y'all new people, y'all don't know that old girl, she was hallucinating. Yo, yeah, I done talked about it. She was hallucinating. I'm talking about she was hallucinating so, honey. She said the damn table in the kitchen. The table in the kitchen was damn flying. The table was in the damn air. Y'all know y'all know I ate that shit up. See, when they come through and they want to talk about Brad's, what? Let them talk, honey. They mad. They mad because they cannot control a mic like me. Period, point blank. They cannot. What? They just got a doggone platform. Been out here for year after year after year after year. But they ain't really doing nothing. They ain't really doing shit. Okay? I don't care what it is. Effort. You know how they say practice make perfect? Yeah. Them mugs they ain't really practicing doing nothing, y'all. They're not saying, oh well, I'm gonna give back to my subscribers, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna show y'all this, and look what I learned and do this. They're not doing that. They ain't trying to drop no kind of gems, no kind of tips, no kind of nothing to they people. All they doing literally is being a cyber bully. Yeah, and by the way, no better time, y'all. Over in the description box, there's a list of, hold on, y'all. I utilize this my mute button, y'all. Okay. So anyway, y'all, when they do that, right? When they do that, literally, it's just showing the quality versus quantity. Point blank, period. Okay. So I want y'all to keep up with me because y'all know every time that we drop over here in the friend zone, in the zone, everything that we drop, it makes sense. Okay, you can talk about it, you can share it, you can do anything. And I was letting you guys know that in the description box, the links for cyberbullying is there. Make sure you sign that, okay, to show your support. Thank you so much. Who is that? Sent the gift, Miss, with honey, the little doggy in front of it. I can't even read your name. Miss New Journey 71 sent a gift of a corgi. Oh, thank you so much. What is that? That is 500, honey. It might mean $5. What is it? It say 500. But anyway, thank y'all so much. But I want y'all to know that boom, when you are the things that I'm telling y'all, even y'all know when we do our commentary, it does take pit stops. We literally we go from here to there. We talk about this and we talk about that. Okay. When you are a woman, okay, that's spiraling, the spirals sometimes come from your childhood, the childhood trauma that you've been through. Okay. Hey Katrina, good morning. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. Happy Monday, y'all. Katrina said, right back at you, Katrina. Thank you so much. But when you're that type of woman, and this goes to anybody, you might be dealing with some things, and you have not talked about it. You haven't sought therapy. A lot of us can't afford therapy for a lot of people. Okay, that's why I use the hashtag Each One Teach One. That is the best way. Sometimes by sharing your story and your experiences with somebody else, so they can make some judgment calls, or they can do this or that, but at the end of the day, talking with each other is the best way to handle certain things. But when you have childhood trauma in place, y'all, you're raised to believe that a man validates you, right? And it's no different than the person we talk about. She was raised to believe that a man validates her, okay, because of what she's seen. Period. Some families, they literally teach the girls in their family that a man equals worth. Okay? Their body equals worth. How they look equals worth. You know what that's called though? That's called trauma bonding. Period. Point blank. Toxic feels familiar to them. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Thank y'all for holding. Y'all, listen, I have an appointment at 11 o'clock, and y'all know it's going to be part two that I drop. I know you guys are going to show your support. I know y'all going to tap in then every time that I drop. So I'm going to see y'all a little bit later on because I got some sabotage around me, and it ain't working. So, boom, before I let it work, I'll end my live. I love each and every last one of y'all for coming in. I thank y'all. And boom, keep on rocking with the friends on y'all. Bye.